The Supreme Merged God is born, and Goku and Vegeta might be in a grand pinch on Dragon Ball Super Episode 64 and Dragon Ball Super Episode 65. This is my preview and prediction breakdown for Dragon Ball Super Episode 65. I'm going to go ahead and dig into this next episode preview and give you guys my predictions. And as always, like I do every week, make sure to leave your prognostications down below in the comments. Quick programming note, I have a video dropping later today that you guys are going to be very interested in. I hope you are. It's a new edition of Dragon Ball In Depth where we talk about Dragon Ball's Halloween horror-themed history. That's right, Toriyama is a huge fan of like horror movies, and there's tons of influences in Dragon Ball from the beginning to the end, really. Even to this day, I mean, hell, this Supreme God thing looks pretty damn scary, right? Wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley, but still, I did a lot of homework for you guys. That's coming up later today to celebrate Halloween, dropping it a day early, October 30th, so I hope you guys enjoy that video. Did a lot of research for you, so let's go ahead and get to it here. Dragon Ball Super Episode 65 on Harry Price's channel. Let's go. Hey, it's me, Goku. Alright, I want to analyze a few of these frames here. First of all, we saw that leaked picture. There is a leaked picture of this fused Zamasu with that white background. I have it on my Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me at Emperor Big D on Twitter, because the sometimes I will put leaked pictures and things, like real leaks, not the fake ones. Leaked pictures on Twitter, and news sometimes will break on there first before I can make a video on it. So if you want to get the fastest, information, or if you want to know about upcoming videos and things like that, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. So this whole like white thing behind him is very biblical iconography here. Black Zamasu looks a little more like Zamasu than black, which kind of makes sense that he did take over his body, but some people have been saying that this is Super Saiyan white. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. It certainly has a similar hair pattern, but no, I think this is just what the fusion looks like. And this whole like that iconography in the background reminds me a lot of like a Final Fantasy or like a final boss of an RPG, right? I don't know how many of you guys that who are watching this video have ever played this game called Xenoverse. I'm stupid. Of course you played Xenoverse. Xenogears, blah, on PS1. It's a classic, one of the most underrated and classic RPGs ever, filled with tons of, I'm going to be honest, somewhat offensive. Some people would say it's offensive. It's just a game to me. Religious iconography. But it's a classic RPG with an incredible and kind of confusing storyline. This right here looks like something right out of that. And if you've played Xenogears, let me know down below. PS1 classic game. Let's keep going. Goku and Vegeta here in pain. What is that light of Zamasu's? Now that's a scary looking thing right there, dude. We see like it looks like Aurora Borealis, right? And he's right there with that symbol. Just the religious symbolism here is downright creepy, to be honest with you. But I mean, they have to do what they can to get over that this guy's like a supreme god. Now, as far as answers go for what this technique is, Zamasu's light, I have this image right here that was sent to me, which pretty much explains that he's got some kind of light barrier technique. I don't have the entire thing translated, but it states that he has some kind of light barrier technique, which sounds like it's a defensive move. I cannot wait to see this in Xenoverse 2 when they actually make a DLC. No confirmation of that. We do know that it's been heavily rumored that Goku Black, SS Rose, and Zamasu will be coming in future DLC packs. In fact, I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, the DLC packs are still being constructed as we speak. So I do think we're going to get them, those of you out there who play Xenoverse. And but will this character be in like DLC pack? I think if Fuse Zamasu's in there, it'll be one of the later packs, like DLC 3 or maybe even DLC 4. Is this the pressure of a god's energy? Here we see him lighting up, and it looks like here he's firing a number of ki blasts down on the ground from seemingly nowhere. But it ain't over yet. Whoa. Let me go back here. We see here Yajirobe being freaked out, which is typical. It looks like this guy, Zamasu, Fuse Zamasu. You know what, guys? I got an idea. Screw it. In the comments down below, if you're going to leave a comment, obviously with your predictions, do me a favor and give me a name for this character. Make it up. I want you to make up a name. Black Masu, Zamaku. Just give me a name, because what do I call this guy? I'm just going to call him Merge Zamasu. Just give me what you think his name should be. I want to know. So anyways, he rains terror down. People are freaking out. You know, it actually looks like hell on earth right here. I'm very excited. Goku, of course, ever the optimist, says no matter how strong the enemy, all we got to do is get even stronger. Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. This is a Potara fusion. I did a video I want you guys to check out also called Fusions Explained, where I go into all the different fusions, you know, the Metamoran Finger Fusion, the Namekian Assimilation, as well as the Potara Fusion. Did all the research for you guys, and all the research I've done states that the Potara Fusion's power is much, much, much more powerful than any of the other fusions, plus it's permanent. Now, I know the Mekian Fusion's also permanent, but because of some Kaioshin magic, or whatever the explanation is, I mean, Toriyama's never actually said what the reason is. We can just assume it's just, hey, it's stronger. The Potara Fusion. And I don't know why this debate's still going on. There's people out there who actually think Gogeta is stronger than Vegito. That's not the case at all. Gogeta is very strong, and we didn't even see Gogeta at full power in movie 12. But as strong as Vegito, I don't know. Now, I'm talking about Gogeta from the Janemba movie, not GT Gogeta. Don't get it twisted now. GT Gogeta is, like, really, really... GT Gogeta is, like, the strongest character in Dragon Ball before now. Like, you want to go Dragon Ball Z GT, like the original run of the series... Gogeta is the strongest character, SS4 Gogeta, because of the S4 multiplier. But it looks like the Potara has made this guy even harder to beat, and I don't think Goku and Vegeta training is going to help them anymore, alright? They don't have time now. There's that creepy picture that leaked again. I put it on my Twitter with the glowing background. Creepy. Creepy smile. And here we have Ballsy Trunks trying to attack this guy. Here he is. Ballsy Trunks comes up with the sword, and Goku's like, right, Vegeta Trunks, swinging the sword. It's probably not going to do anything. We have explosions going on. Next time on Dragon Ball Super, is this the final judgment? The ultimate power of the absolute God. By the way, folks, this is from Crunchyroll. Harry Price has it on his channel, so make sure you all sub to Harry Price. He's our friend. Ultimate power of the absolute God. Lightning striking here, don't miss it. Smirking. Now, some people have gone on to say this is Vegito. This is not Vegito. This is Goku. Why isn't it Vegito? Well, where's the Potara? There's no Potara there. Some people have also gone on to say, oh, Vegito's not coming. No. I do still believe Vegito's coming. He's coming, okay? This episode, he's not going to come next week. Vegito will not be in next week's episode 65. Maybe 66, 67. There are some fake episode leaks out there. Don't believe them that say he's coming. I still believe he's coming, though. I think the reason this episode is happening is because we have to have an episode where Zamasu Black beats the shit out of Vegeta and Goku. Probably a couple of episodes for them to fuse. Remember, these guys don't want to fuse. They don't like fusing. They don't like it. It has to be one of those things where there's literally no hope left. There is no hope. There's a grand despair, and they have to fuse. So, yes, I'm predicting we will see Vegito, but not in episode 65. Ep 65 will be just Goku and Vegeta getting torn up, trying everything that they know, and failing to defeat this fused character to where they're going to have to use fusion themselves. That's my thoughts. Thank you, as always, for watching my prediction, my breakdown of Dragon Ball Super episode 65 this week. Looking forward once again to seeing what happens. I expect a bad time for Goku and Vegeta. And I want you guys to, of course, like I said, comment what I stated earlier, your predictions, as well as comment what you think this fusion name should be. Just let me know your thoughts. But anyways, it should be awesome seeing the power of this character. I can't even imagine it not destroying just everything, dude. Just incredible destructive power. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later on.